It is Friday morning, September 18th. Perfect time for Fan Requested Friday. This is your first matchup, guys, and this is a good one. Tom Platz versus Branch Warren. Now, if you think about it, total lag development, both of these guys, calves, hamstrings, quads, probably the greatest in bodybuilding history. So this should be a pretty interesting matchup. And neither guy known for a tremendous upper body. With all due respect, I guess Tom Platz had some features, some qualities. Here in the front relaxed position, hard to really gauge the sizes correctly. I believe the camera angle for Tom Platz is very flattering as far as the legs are concerned, but I would wager to say he looks a whole lot better. Aesthetically speaking, I guess. You can't really gauge conditioning. I'm sure Branch may have an edge in that aspect. But I guess when you look at the abs and separation in the legs, things of that nature, it looks like they're right on par with each other. Now the front double bicep pose. I know, this is terrible to do this to Tom Platz. It was after he tore his bicep. But guys, there was no good pictures of him hitting the front double bicep in 1980. No clear ones anyway, and for some reason, there was a nice clear one here after he tore his bicep. But it was never the best shot to begin with, I don't think. Much like a Dorian Yates, it was never Dorian's best pose before or after he tore his bicep. But anyway, guys, Branch Warren, with all due respect to Tom Platz, does get a pose in the front double bicep. But again, guys, it is hard to gauge the sizes. They're very old pictures versus 2009 here for Branch Warren. Now the front lat spread. This is a pretty good duel, to tell you the truth. I mean, the lag development. Who would have thunk it, so to speak? A guy from the early 80s competing with Branch Warren. I mean, Branch, one of the best of any today's competitors. Branch Warren, probably the best set of wheels, so to speak. Tom Platz, very filled out in the lat region. It appears that Branch Warren, perhaps a bit better in the pecs, but maybe Branch Warren a little bit less in the lats. So hard to say. He's definitely not winning in the midsection, the abs. Look at Tom Platz, fantastic. It's a close one in the front lat. Now the side chest development, I will say, upper body, this is Tom Platz all the way. This is a 70s bow. This is the way I think we should petition this. This is the way they should be hitting the pose. And on the contrary, Branch Warren, this is not the way this is the way they did do it. I mean, I'm not saying he's hitting it wrong. With all due respect to Branch Warren, I favor the side chest so you can actually see. It's not a front chest like a William Bonac, for instance. That's not my favorite way of hitting it. And, for goodness sakes, George Peterson, the way he hits it, fantastic. Here in the side tricep, I think both guys look pretty good in this shot. I mean, this is 1980, or 81, sorry, for Tom Platz. So let's face it, can he match muscle for muscle with Branch Warren? I'm not so sure. I think Branch Warren, on the contrary, looks more aesthetically pleasing, if you can believe that one, than Tom Platz. Both of these creatures, these physical specimens, look at the lag department. Unbelievable. But anyway, guys, yeah, I would definitely give this one to Branch Warren. All right, guys, turn around for the back development. And I may have made Branch a little bit too small here, but he is bending at the knees quite substantially. So I probably didn't, to tell you the truth. Tom Platz, fantastic in the back development. Look at those lower lat insertions. No, he doesn't have those hamstrings, the conditioning of this Branch Warren. Wow, fantastic. Can you imagine a better set of wheels as far as glutes, hamstrings, calves? Both of these guys, though. Look at Tom Platz's calves, probably bigger. Could you ever imagine? So close, actually, in the rear lat. Rear double bi. Again, guys, look at this back development of this Tom Platz. Not nearly as big. Branch Warren, perhaps the sizing was a little bit better in this one. He is bigger than Tom Platz. Let's face it, guys. Even in the legs, probably bigger round. He sure is displaying it a whole lot better. But they did not flex their glutes back then. nor did they focus on the hamstring. I guess when you can hold your leg back like that, you can separate the muscles in your hamstrings a whole lot better. But as far as Tom Platz's back is concerned, look at he is losing in the size, but look at the detail. Look at the thick, raw meat and the striations, things of that nature for sure. I would give him an edge, but overall, I would give Branch the rear double, but I think I would give Tom Platz the rear lat spread, so even in the back shot, so kudos to Tom Platz. And this pose here, the ab and thigh, oh my soul, Tom Platz is taking Branch Warren downtown for a piece of pizza and pop and chips, I'm telling you right now. The midsection of Branch Warren, not the best, but put him in the lineups of today's competitors, and this ab and thigh, Branch Warren, probably getting, second or third. But anyway, Tom Platz, one of the best ab and thighs. Maybe not the most aesthetic like a Sean Ray, but as far as to set them down on a bodybuilding stage and to judge them, as far as their abs and the thighs concerned, to do battle, Tom Platz, one of the best, if not the best, of all time in this pose, for sure. Alright, guys, we finished this dandy of a matchup, and wow, what a matchup, guys. Structurally speaking, I would say Tom Platz, a couple inches taller than Branch Warren, but Branch battles back a couple inches or a couple pounds heavier for sure. To tell you the truth, I never really favored Branch Warren in the most muscular, nor did I Tom Platz, but look at that thigh. My soul, my kingdom for a soul. But anyway, guys, to finish this one off, it is a tough decision to make. Of course, I like Tom Platz a lot better. He's one of my favorite of all time, much more aesthetically pleasing. But to be honest, I think Branch Warren would be the winner of the match. Those back shots with the conditioning, the glutes, hamstrings, things of that nature. Maybe in a 2-3 decade different matchup, I would be leaning towards Tom Platz. But hey, Branch Warren, take nothing away from this man. As unaesthetically pleasing as he was, he's the reverse of a Frank Zane, guys. He had all the tools to defeat and do battle with pretty much anybody on the bodybuilding stage. Alright, guys, that was your first of 4 fan-requested Friday matchups that you'll see today. And get your request in, guys. It'll be played next Friday. I will only honor the very first one. Look forward to the next 3. Have a great day.